I kind of grew up with this perception of that the world is just a happy place, that nothing bad happens in the world. And it wasn't until I became a teenager that the meanness of the world kind of started coming in and becoming something that was obvious to me. When God creates us, He creates us with this sense of seeking that's already like programmed inside of us, like we're always going to be seeking something. But at the time when you don't know that, and no one showed that to you, no one's taught that to you, you seek that out in other things. The first thing that I sought that out was really my physical appearance. That my sense of identity and self-worth was founded in how attractive I was. Once you start going down that road for your identity, it's like this rabbit hole that you just fall down into, and it becomes a very dark and strange and twisted world. The first time that I went to church was when I was 18 years old. I was seeking something and finding something in going to church, yet I still didn't know God. I still didn't know Jesus. When I was trying during those couple of months, and this is a big thing, is even though I was trying, I still, with the condition of my heart, didn't want to surrender my life to Christ. I did not want to live God's way. I went back to my life, and just the depth of sin that I would go into, it was just, it's inconceivable for me to think about looking back at it. And so in my early 20s is when I started drinking. I was drinking heavily every day, every single day, literally from, 22, 23 years old to when I surrendered my life to Christ a couple of years ago. It was drinking heavy every day. And every day was a party. Every single day was a party. I met Blaine, my husband, when I was 26, and we met in a bar. And, he was living the same lifestyle that I was. I was a terrible wife. I was terrible because I was very self-centered. Because I didn't have the love of Christ, I was literally incapable of loving anyone well. I couldn't. Not myself, not my husband, not anybody. I couldn't love anybody well. And I really, really stunk at it. And I was very selfish, and, I would go out and party with my friends 5 days a week. When I came home, Blaine had an encounter with Jesus. And everything about him was different. He just had so much joy and peace, and that's just all he wanted to talk about. And I literally hated it. And I hated him. And every day that I would see him like this, my rage just grew deeper and deeper. So I continued to be unhappy, and then thought, I can fix my happiness if I get pregnant again. If I have another baby. If we have another baby, then that'll fix everything, and that'll give me, more of something to focus on, and let's have another baby. Christmas morning of 2015, I woke up and miscarried. As the kids are running out, wanting to get their gifts and everything, I couldn't run out because I was miscarrying. That happened, and I was just so mad at God. I was so mad at him because I just thought, how sick are you to like allow this to happen on Christmas morning, like of all days? Like, how could you do this to me? And then I looked at the faith that Blaine had, and I was like, your faith means nothing. It means nothing. God doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about us. He didn't save our baby. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. We had so much grief and didn't know how to process it that we were just drinking all the time to try to suppress it, and then fighting with each other every day. Just such explosive, terrible fights. I mean, anybody who knows it's an alcohol-infused fight is just awful. Blaine came to me and he said, God has spoken to me, and he said, I can restore your family, but you need to surrender your lives to me. And for the first time ever, I believed him. And for the first time ever, I said yes to God. The feeling of Jesus and the feeling that of having him with me, knowing that he was real, hearing him, feeling him, the love that I felt from him, it literally filled up like my entire body. And like there was no room for anything else. It just filled up my entire body. And I had this peace that I had never had my entire life. It is that peace that surpasses all understanding. People that come to know me today think that I've always been this way, which it gives me such a giggle, because the person that I was before surrendering my life to Christ is literally unrecognizable, to the person that I am today. It is because of that realization of that he is real, and that he is powerful, and that he is loving, and that he is merciful, and all of those things, they overwhelm you. They overwhelm you because we're all just so undeserving of any of it. And it just overwhelms you, and I can't not talk about it. My name is Lindsey McCutcheon, and this is my Easter story.